Go.
Go. Okay, we just quickly want to introduce our customer. His name is Fricky, so we made some time to make sure that we understand the customer. We understand his attributes. He drives a Hilux bike. He wants to become a farmer one day. We understand his expectations, what he received historically from us, what process he thinks he's been involved with, and what do we determine, and real needs of Fricky. Okay, and then last of it, he wants a hassle-free cash management system.
Okay, so for the as-is synopsis, I'm just going to kick into the numbers here. We found that we're sitting on our as-is current day business, we're sitting on a potential of 101 points of failure, and that is made up of 13 moments of truth, 23 handover points, and 18 business rules. So what does that mean? It means that it's scary. So, if we don't do something about this soon. So our as-is process, we found is a major risk to us as a business in terms of our operations, fulfillment, and our reputation as a business as a whole. So the factors that we found, fundamental factors contributing to this risk, was the late notice from Treasury, the late deliveries, incorrect deliveries, as well as lack of communication. And this is all evident from the multiple follow-ups and the lack of QA. So basically, what does this all mean, aside from babble and wasting your time repeating it? It means, when we've delved into it, that our existing way of doing business isn't good. It's not profitable and it's not working. So something has to change. So it's highly manual, largely dependent on human intervention, a lot of time wastage. And it's a process we found that's very loosely linked. So this actually gives rise to angst and unnecessary stress, as one of my colleagues mentioned there, as well as it permeates a sense of lack of control across the business. And this then translates into a lack of comfort and a possible lack of confidence on the part of the customer. So what does this mean to us? Long-term implications: drop in our clientele list, drop in profits, loss of revenue, inefficient operational costs, increasing operational costs possibly, and even substandard service. That's our as-is.
Okay, and then the team all came together, and through brainstorming, they came to a few solutions and actions, and we had to prioritize these accordingly. So the first one we decided is to have a view access to the daily route management system, so a bit of a pull, because we've picked up there's a lot of up and downs on the status, what's happening, where it is currently, and they will also flag, this would be a pull system, and it will also flag delays to Leon and all the affected customers, and this is a bit more of a push, so if you do find it, you will push a flag through to you. We're also looking at a banking system confirmation of the actual denominations versus order and alterations. So in the beginning, it will already give you and tell you this is what you've ordered. It's also a bit of a quality check and also give you other options. And also a customer app that links to the forecasting. So there we have the teller that had to inform you, but now we would have it all in the app. So if it's a big amount that they want, it will be forecasted and built into the system. And the actual process.
Okay, so for 2B, we decided to implement various integrations of the different systems that already exist. So we already have your ATM system, your teller cash system, that will feed into your forecasting system to tell you how much cash you need. The only missing system here is large cash withdrawals from your big customers. So what we did is we will roll out an app to these customers, and they will be able to notify us when they need to do a large cash withdrawal. This will feed into the forecasting system, and we'll be able to do realistic forecasting from there. The forecasting system will now speak directly to the order management system to place this order with SPV, so that reduces like human errors, and also the system will advise us of scenarios where there's no denominations available that we want, and supply us with alternative options. The other system that we've implemented is a monitoring system for the branch manager, so that he knows exactly where the order is and when he can receive it, because it was one of his biggest problems.
You're
Okay,
over
so-
time, so quick.
Oh, all right, so it provides the branch manager with the ability to view his order, to also be flagged or a notification pushed to him whenever there's a problem with that specific order. It also pushes that notification to the logistics manager in our SPV services so that they can immediately follow up on that proactively. It also gives the branch manager a new ETA on that expected order so that they know how to manage for that. They don't have to phone back and forth, as was mentioned. The back office processes of putting that order together pretty much stays the same. I think the key is that there's a lot more efficiency because the order is confirmed right up to denomination value by the customer himself. So when Frikkie orders and he knows that there's specific denominations that he needs that it's not available, he can opt to have that as a special order. That's a little bit more expensive, but it gives him the option then to actually order those specific denominations that he requires for his branch. So there's no surprises. So that means that when the cash comes in, it's a lot quicker to go through the checks because he gets exactly what he ordered on the system. It can be cleared very quickly through to Treasury. The signing out or the signing off of that is efficient. So at the end of the day, when the crew comes back to the cash center and they do the balancing and the recons of that, it's a lot easier to do because there's no surprises coming back to them. So there's a lot more control in the system and a lot more feedback loops that helps everybody get on the same page. So I think that brings us down to what we really strive for with Frikkie, and that's to get hassle-free cash management up and running for our customer. So that's our story.